Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading for one of my perfumes. This one is called Divine Feminine, so this should be a reading for the Divine Feminine. This reading will help you to realize if this is a perfume that would suit you, or if you already have this perfume, then you might want to watch this reading. Divine Feminine, it just to me embodies like the soft side, the sexy side, the caretaker side, the badass side. And obviously the Divine Masculine has a lot of those aspects too. One's just more forceful with the way that they get things done. I know this would be a great perfume for people that like to call on goddesses, no matter what kind of goddess that is. Egyptian, Greek, whatever it may be, you are just the goddess. Some people believe in the god and the goddess. That's common for witches to believe in. Rather than just like a singular god, you believe in the god and the goddess. So this would be a way to connect to that. We're gonna figure out a lot more about this today, and I can't wait because I feel like I don't know enough about the Divine Feminine. Like, I feel like I try to embody the Divine Feminine, but I feel like I don't know enough about what it is. And like, I'll make perfumes that are a feeling that I'm having, but I can't fully describe a feeling. So I'm just going to get all these cards shuffled, and I let Divine Feminine sit on top of all the decks. There we go. There's a card right there. The Three of Bowls. I feel called to put that upright. I feel called to it, but I feel like it's mysterious almost. It's like, what even is it? You know, what does the Divine Feminine really mean? And that's what I want to find out today. I want to find out what this perfume represents in a spiritual way, the way that you could use it as an intentional oil, because you can always use my perfumes as an intentional oil, or you could just use it as a perfume. But I think it's fun to, really get the full experience of the oil. And let's talk a little bit about Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is vanilla, jasmine, bergamot, and there's also neroli in there. And there's quite a few other oils in there. You can definitely find out more about this perfume on my website at illusionelixirs.com. And it tells you everything that's in there. I always add crystals and herbs and all kinds of fun things. I'm pretty sure, I added watermelon tourmaline to this batch. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season so far. And I'm always sending you all the blessings. I really appreciate you all. And I definitely would appreciate if you all subscribe and even share this. That would be amazing. We just pulled Master Hilarion and the Archangel Raphael. We're going to go with the order that I laid it out in. So let me try to get a card out of this self-care deck. Okay, what kind of self-care does the Divine Feminine need? I don't know if you can see this, but I have Jessica Rabbit on my little mini altar today. I feel like Jessica Rabbit just totally embodies the Divine Feminine, somebody that people are so drawn to. Here we go. Positive affirmations. That's definitely right. Definitely. So, tell yourself that you love yourself. Tell yourself that you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you're sexy. Look in the mirror. If you aren't telling yourself that you're sexy and you're beautiful, then you can't expect other people to. You have to believe that in your core. You have to believe that you are amazing, that you have all these skills, that you can care for people, that you can care for yourself. And you have to say that. You have to say it out loud in your head. You have to journal about it. You have to believe it at your core. Right there. That's the card. It's so beautiful. So it says right on here, I love myself. I choose love. Brave, beautiful, worthy, grateful, healthy, happy. Those are all the words that she has written on her. So you really want to feel healthy. And that this is something that we can realize about the divine feminine. You know, it comes out with this woman here. She's like within the stars. It's like her hair is the stars, you know. And that's because the true divine feminine isn't a woman, right? The true divine feminine is an energy, is something of the cosmos, of the divine balance that exists. We only exude a piece, you know, we can only call on the divine feminine, but really we are never going to fully embody the divine feminine. Just as we never fully embody the whole oneness. We are just a piece of it. So that is what the divine feminine is like. And it has an eye here, right here on her third eye. And that's because the divine feminine is extremely wise, extremely connected to the divine. And if you want to bring that energy into your life, this might be a good oil for you. So the divine feminine knows that she is beautiful, knows that she is worthy. She is grateful for all of the things that she has in her life. It seems like she's a positive person, positive affirmations. She's positive. She can see a good outlook in almost any situation. Not every situation, but almost any situation. It also has an unalome here. So an unalome is what represents the path of life. It goes back and forth. We don't learn linearly. The divine feminine does not learn linearly. You go back to the same thing, you learn more on that. You might spiral around on one thing, but that you're still learning. Like, it doesn't mean that it's wrong or it's bad or that this path is incorrect. It is exactly the way it should be because it is divine. I choose love. And it has moon phases here as well, right here. So the divine feminine is extremely connected to the moon. No matter if you have a period or not, it does not matter. The divine feminine is connected to the moon, and you can feel the divine feminine no matter if you are a man, a woman, non-binary, trans. It does not matter. It does not matter what gender you associate with. You can always embody the divine feminine. In fact, it is healthy to embody the divine feminine and the divine masculine in a balance. And the divine feminine knows that, and she wants that. So start your day with positive affirmations, and you'll be able to really set yourself off on a positive attitude for the day. You really have to start believing it. And some people don't agree with this and some people do, but I believe in fake it till you make it. I believe in saying something to yourself even though you don't believe it. I believe in just repeating it and taking those other steps, you know, actually eating healthy food. The divine feminine loves healthy food. She loves flowers. She loves perfume. There are flowers on her body. She loves to love other people with her words. She's so caring. She loves to say little things and give gifts to people. Make them feel special. The divine feminine loves to make people feel special. If you're that kind of person, this really might be the perfume for you. Okay, and I'm going to move on to the Three of Bowls now. We have the Three of Bowls from the Medicine Woman deck. The bowls represent emotions and love, and if that's not anything more divine feminine, like I don't know what is. You know, when I think of the masculine, I think of this like powerful force that can like lift giant log beams and build a house, and then I think of the woman coming into that house and filling it with the food and the love and the warmth and the pillows and the animals and the happiness. It's like build it and fill it, you know, like that is kind of what the masculine and feminine are together. Like I said, each person can embody both, and they should embody both. right here on this Three of Bowls card, you can see what looks like a spirit woman coming, and they're offering her food in this card. So part of it is to give to the earth, right? The divine feminine is also the earth. The divine feminine is in the earth, just as the divine masculine is in the earth, but the divine feminine is something that you can give up to. You can worship, you can give gifts to, you can leave crystals by a tree. You can leave seashells. There's this lady that I follow on Instagram, and she just lays out these seashells and puts pearls in them and puts incense on them and rose quartz, and she calls it like her goddess day, you know, and she gives back to the goddess, and it makes her feel more beautiful, and it's a self-care ritual, but also she's having that spiritual experience with her goddess of choosing. I think she was talking about Athena. So you can choose a goddess and really figure out what they like, and then try to give things to them, little things to them, and they will bring you blessings. If you work with goddesses, they will bring you blessings. And what's coming through multiple times here now is that eating healthy is something that the divine does. Not just the divine feminine, but just the divine likes to eat fresh vegetables and fruits, and like things that were like freshly picked, like farmers, not things that were sent a very long distance, things that are local. And fish as well. There's a fish offering to the goddess. So the divine likes to eat just what I'm getting here is actually that every time you eat an animal, you give thanks to that animal, right? That's a divine thing to do. You say, thank you for your life and nourishing me. And that creates that cycle. So that's something the divine feminine also really embodies, is just being extremely grateful for the food that you have, and just being more aware of how you're getting your food, where you're getting your food, what your food is made out of. You know, not saying that that's your entire life is I must only eat at farmers markets, but just being a little bit more aware of how it's made and what you're actually putting into your body. And here in this card, we also have the ocean and air, and the divine is, like I said, extremely connected to just nature. The divine feminine is like the ocean, is in the ocean. She is a part of that. She is a part of the mountains. She's a part of the air. She's a part of everything, really. But like I said, the bowls represent the emotions, and I think that's something that the divine feminine really embodies. Is just, and then somebody that is, you know, harnessing that divine feminine power is somebody who could be getting a control on their emotions if they lack showing any emotions, or if they're overly emotional. There might be a misbalance there with your divine feminine. The Three of Bowls prayer says, whenever others are gathered around me, I will celebrate our lives. In groups, in front of others, it is never the time to criticize another, but to praise them. In this way, all are lifted up. As we share that which we like and appreciate about each other, our bowls are filled up with heavenly grace. Let us be thankful together for all that we have been given as human beings on earth in this time. Let us share our bounty. Let us share our blessings. Only through sharing does abundance come. And that's right. That's what she's all about. She loves to give. She loves to make others feel good. She wants you to know that you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are a wonderful person, and she wants you to know that. The divine feminine that runs through all wants you to know that. And you have a little piece of her inside of you, no matter who you are. She's asking you to attend to the group needs. Who around you needs help? Who around you needs love? Who needs to be told that they are amazing, that they are beautiful? Message them, call them, do it. Do it right now. Text your friend and say, hey, I love you so much. I just want to tell you that that time that you did this for me, I'm thinking about it right now and it meant the world to me. I just want to tell you that you killing it at doing whatever you're doing is amazing. I see you. You're the one that says that. When you embody the divine feminine, that's what you do. Yes, love is something to be shared. There's a heart rose quartz on the table and a heart amethyst on the table, and she embodies love. Like, she just wants to share that high vibrational energy. It's rainbow. Like, if you could see in the first card, she has just rainbows coming off of her because she wants to spread that vibration, and she's asking you to think before you say things. It's been something I've been working on recently, and it is so hard. I will tell you, it is so hard to not say a single bad thing. Seriously, try it. Try going through one whole day where every time you're about to say something bad about another person, a place, a thing, anything, the roads, your car, whatever it is, and you're complaining, try it. Try going one whole day without complaining, without talking shit. It's fucking hard. But the divine feminine does that. That is what she is. She does not talk shit. She's not a shit talker. That's why women lift other women up. That's like a phrase we love to use. But it's so hard because we're not divine. We are not divine. We are divine. Don't get me wrong. We are divine. But we are not angels. We are not goddesses. We can embody a goddess energy. Do it. You can use this perfume to embody the goddess, but we are a human being, and our struggle here on earth is those things. That's what we have to deal with as being a human, is that struggle. Is that struggle between wanting to be that divine version of ourselves and knowing that we are still human and we still make mistakes, but still strive to be the best possible person you can be. Still notice that you have been being negative about somebody else lately or about a situation lately, and try to pull yourself out of that. Try to talk more positively about life instead of immediately running to, Facebook or something and complaining about something that happened to you. Try to journal that out. Work through that on your own, maybe even with a therapist, rather than sharing your negative experience with the world. Try to share your more positive experiences with the world. That is what this card is asking you to do. What could you do for a friend today that would let them know you have seen their high self? The waters of consciousness unite with the family of man, woman, and all creation. What flows from you will, in the great circle of life, eventually flow to you as well. Send out your love to someone near, and love will turn from afar. So you will get the love you send out into the world, okay? So send that love out into the world. Be the most divine version of yourself. Strive to be a more divine version of yourself every single day. You got this. You can do that. You can do that. Call on the divine energy. Ask for goddesses. Ask to embody a goddess. Ask to embody the divine. Ask for the divine's help. Yes, here we go. Hematite. Anchor in. Here we go. It sounds like the divine feminine is also deeply rooted into the earth. Not just this up in the air, up in the sky, up in the cosmos. Like I said, she's also the earth. So anchor in. She's stable. So is the divine masculine. They're very stable. They've built their palace. They live in it and they help everyone around them. That is the stability that they have. And you can get that stability. My friend gave me this water jug and it has the Golden Girls on it, and I felt called to drink out of this today. And I think that's because the divine feminine isn't just this sexy Jessica Rabbit that like every single man is like, whoa, you know, she's also that wise matriarch that knows all the family recipes and all the family secrets and knows how to hold a house down and knows how to handle drama. She knows how to live a beautiful life no matter what age she is. Whether it's your thoughts running rampant, your energy shooting off in 70 directions, or your spirit wanting to fly free from your skin, Hematite's message is the same. Anchor in. Reach down into your being. Find your core. And feel yourself connected to the heart of the earth. Yeah, so what this card is saying is that the divine feminine is always inside of you. All you have to do is reach out and call that. So this perfume would be a great way to just remind yourself daily to say, I am the divine feminine. Yes, I still have my human sides, but I want to embody that today. Let the iron in the planet's center sing to the iron in your blood. See, that's reminding me of your period. The blood that runs through us all, and the water that runs through us all too, connected to the moon. Like, we are so connected to the earth. Every single, like, our bodily functions are connected to the earth. Like, this is crazy. Water is swayed by the moon. You know, the tides are changed by the moon. You don't think that we're also changed by the moon? We have pools, you know, so notice that. Anchor your emotions so you can bring your best self forward and ripple that energy out onto those around you. So that's what the divine feminine is all about. The divine feminine is about grounding yourself, getting yourself connected to the divine, feeling that sacred energy inside of you, and then being as nice, uplifting, positive person to as many people around you as you can, and let that ripple out into the world. You know how it feels when somebody has a bad day and they come home and they talk shit to you, or if some stranger is mean to you because they had a bad day. You know it makes you have a bad day, and you could very well do the same thing to somebody else. So you are going to be the cycle breaker. You are going to say, no, I will not go out and be mean to others just because others did. No, I will not gossip just because everybody else is. I don't need to add to this conversation. That is the energy that you're bringing to the table. The divine feminine is a part of the whole. She's like the yin to the yang here. And it's asking you to ground in. Now, that's not really something I've considered with this perfume, but this is a perfume, is a way to ground. It's not a grounding scent, you know, it's very light, floral, and, you know, jasmine's such a beautiful, like, clean scent. And vanilla is like warm. Neroli's just a little bit spicy, but mostly just warm. That it's a really more like, I would feel like, uplifting scent rather than a grounding scent, but you can use this for that, actually. You can use this to root into the earth and to connect with your lineage. So connect with the women in your life. Connect with your grandmother, your great-grandmother. Ask if they are out of this world, they are divine now. So call out to them. Ask your lineage to help you, to guide you, to tell you what to do. I definitely recommend figuring out what types of goddesses you might feel connected to and using this perfume to do that, or just doing that in general. Find out some goddesses that you feel connected to and find out what they like. Start maybe doing some offerings for them, or just trying to have that relationship with them, whether it's journaling or whatever it may be. Try to build that relationship up. Whatever it is that makes you feel connected, claim it, name it, and see yourself as part of the greater whole. Call on those who came before, even if you don't know their names. Write a letter to whomever or whatever you actively claim as an ancestor. Tell them who you are, who you want to become, and how their energy can support your growth. Offer gratitude for their guidance. Do that. I highly recommend it. There are women in your lineage that can help you. It says most things in nature have structure. So it's saying most of the time the divine feminine likes to know when things are happening. She's a planner and she likes to be aware. I mean, that doesn't mean she can't go with the flow every once in a while, but she's kind of more into like, I know what's going to happen. This is my domain. I created this reality. Now, if something comes in and is a curveball in your life, she can handle that. Her emotions are grounded because she does things like meditation. She works with her emotions. She actually sits with them, figures them out. Whether that's, look at my last video, the shadow work video. She would be super into shadow work, of course, but she knows that by doing this work internally alone, or whether it's with a therapist or not, then you can go out into the world and not spraying these bad emotions on other people because you did that work. And that's very, very important to her. That seems like one of the most number one things that she's about is just loving other people. Oh, it smells so good. It's like clean and soft and floral. It's delicious. Not these ones. Oh, there it is. Door to value. Ah, yes. See, the divine feminine feels very rich, very wealthy. If you watch my other perfume video on Hathor, Hathor is a goddess, so she'd be really part of the divine feminine. Like those two things would be highly, highly overlapping. And she is all about like feeling the richness in herself, feeling this ultimate just stability and gratefulness for herself, feeling these riches inside, and then also surrounding yourself with bountiful, beautiful things, gold and jewelry and perfumes and beautiful home. And that is what the divine feminine is all about. The divine feminine likes nice things, but it doesn't come from a place of a feeling of lack, because internally she feels at peace with what she has and feels extremely grateful for what she has. And actually this creates a feedback loop. It makes her actually become more wealthy, because the more grateful for you are for what you have, this actually tells the universe that, wow, you are grateful. This means this is something you like. Let me give you more. Let me give you more. Instead of this always like, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Being grateful. And I think that's something that she wants to say is like, you can manifest with her. You can get what you need personally by calling on to her. You can say, hey, I really, really, really need a ring light. She will get you one. She will find a way to get. Your friend will be like, oh, I don't need this anymore. That's like broken. Just watch. Try it. Try it. Write down or say out loud something that you need and give it 1 to 2 months time and just watch. You will have exactly what you need. I promise you. I promise you. You can manifest anything you want. And you can manifest money too. Okay, so, I have an oil specifically for money, but what this reading is telling me is that you can use this oil for things that I never realized. Grounding, I never realized. I would have picked a different oil, but she's asking you to ground into her. She is part of the earth, so she's capable to do that. You can use this oil for manifestation. You can use this oil for helping calm the emotions, help getting in tune with your emotions, talking to them. and for just remembering to say your positive affirmations in the morning. That's another way that you can use this. Okay, let's see what Door to Value says. Jewels. Revealing a golden city beyond. Yeah, she's all about expansion and new beginnings. So if you want to call on her for, obviously pregnancy comes to mind, but if you want a new house, if you want a new career, call on her for your manifestations in life. She can really help. Just call on the divine feminine power. The golden city, it said. So that makes me think like she's up there, in the divineness, in the whatever you want to call it. If you want to call it heaven or whatever you want to call it, but she's there as well. She's in that golden city of light. And she's also here on earth. She is in both at once, and she can help you anywhere and everywhere. If you like nice things, if you like to be a little bit bougie, this will definitely be a perfume for you. Okay, and let's finish this whole reading off. I feel like I'm going fast today, but I love the energy. I think she's a get it done kind of person, but then also knows how to like chill out in your house. There's a lot of balance here, and I think that's because she does know how to balance her life out with the masculine as well. She knows when to ask the masculine to step in. That's something about the divine feminine. She knows this isn't my area of expertise. Let you do it. But then she says, this is my area of expertise. Let me do it. So she is both of those things. She's amazing. Oh, I was trying to pull another card for some reason. I don't think I need one. We have 28. Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. Part of your divine purpose is to develop power of your mind and use it for healing purposes. If you change your mind, you can change the world. Guidance and healing inspiration can come to you daily, helping improve your own life and the lives of others. One thing I want to say is you can call on her for creativity. You can call on her for inspiration. That is something that the divine is all about. Art. She loves art, and just like I said, that expansion. I want to do this. I want something new. Create something new with others. I want to, have this event with others. I want to create an art piece with others. That would be something that would be perfect to call on her for. And she just really wants you to change your outlook on life. What did this whole thing start with? Positive affirmations. That's the tiny step that creates the huge steps that end up changing your whole entire life. She wants you to start with these really small things. Try to change the building blocks of how you believe. She wants you to believe that you are amazing at your core, because once you start building that up, you're going to be able to go out in the world and change the world. The world can be a better place just by your help. I know people just don't think that they matter. They don't think that their little vibration, their little light matters, but they do. Every single one matters. We need everybody. So please do your part in making yourself feel better. Please. That is where it always starts. That is where it always starts. She wants you to meditate. She wants you to help your own brain. And it's something I struggle with, to get my 10 minutes, 20 minutes in a day. It's tough, but I still at least try to just sit back for 5 seconds and close my eyes and say, hold up. And just get some light going into this part. Get some breath going. Focus on the breath. Focus on your body too. She really wants to say that. She wants you to be in tune with your body and with your mind and with your heart and with the divine. She really wants you to be connected, flowing, conscious, paying attention. Absolutely. She sees all. A light worker needs spiritual light, information, understanding, and wisdom, the same way a human body needs food, water, and clean air. I'm feeling called to talk about the food and water again, but she wants you to have as fresh of air as you can possibly get, and water as well. She wants you to make sure you're drinking filtered water. And if you can, even filter your air. Seriously. She wants the air and the water that you're drinking to be as pure as possible, because that is as close to the divine that you can get. And it's saying that you need wisdom. You need to fill yourself with, whether that's books or YouTube videos or talking to amazing other people. Your body needs that wisdom, that insight from others. You get filled up from that. The divine feminine in you gets filled up from hearing others' stories and internalizing that and figuring out how that can change your life. If you've been forgetful, stressed, mentally fatigued, when you're usually bright, you need some mental time out. Yes, you really need to meditate. I could say that in every single video I ever make. You need to meditate. I think everybody on earth should take 5 minutes out of their day to just not think about anything, not feel like they need to do something with their life. If you feel like every single second of your life is filled with something, that's too much. If you can't take 5 minutes out of your day to just relax your mind, it will help you, it will make all of those other tasks go faster. It will make the way that you talk to other people. You will be more understanding to others. You will be kinder. You will not get as easily triggered by certain scenarios because of doing this meditation. She really wants to say that. Yes, the divine feminine has many tasks. I think that's just something that as women we kind of understand, and we've had that same mentality for thousands of years. But a man might be like, I'm gonna go hunting. But a woman would be taking care of the kids, making sure the place is nice, getting the food together, maybe even doing some sort of sewing work. Like, she just has a lot on her plate, the divine feminine. The person who takes the role of the divine feminine in a household often will feel this. They will feel so bogged down. They feel like they have to cook and clean and be there for everybody and also work and also do all of these other things that they have to do and take care of themselves. It's tough. You really have to learn how to prioritize yourself as well and take those breaks. Take those breaks. I basically just took off work for like a week straight recently because I felt myself edging on burnout so much. Like, I was really about to just have a mental breakdown because of all of the different things that were on my plate, and it just all felt so overwhelming. Taking that break helped me feel refreshed. It made me able to come out and do this video for you all today. It made me able to get lots of jewelry and perfume done and go out and see friends. Like, take the break, because if you burn out, you'll be done for a whole year, for months, and just be in this depressed state. But if you take the break now, then that won't happen. It will save you so much stress in the end to just take the break. Yes, it's asking you for sufficient mental rest. You will feel a peaceful sense of vibrancy and inspiration when you let go in this way. Please switch off, take a step back, and this perfume can help you to do that. Take a moment, sniff it, have your breath, feel white light coming down. Say, I want to be connected to the divine feminine. Please, divine feminine, help me and this entire earth to be the best that we can possibly be. You could take this time to say, I am beautiful. I am wise. I am understanding. I am loving. I am caring. take a moment when you put on this perfume and say those things to yourself. I call upon the divine feminine that loves me unconditionally. May my own mind now gain rest, clearing, and refreshment. May I be assisted through unconditional love for mental healing and the development of my mind in service to my spiritual life purpose. Please help me let go mentally and allow for positive healing changes to happen. I ask for the grace I need to access all helpful knowledge, understanding, and wisdom necessary for me to fulfill my divine purpose. May my mind become peaceful, clear, and refreshed. May all things be free from mental anguish through the grace and unconditional love of the divine, through my own free will. So be it. And I think that's all I have for you all today. I hope that you love this reading. I really loved it, and I love Divine Feminine. I would really appreciate it if you all would check out my website, like this video, subscribe. It really means the world to me. I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye, everybody.